Now we're live. Now we're live.
A little bit of thyroid.
Yeah, let's start over. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where he's been, man. I haven't.
Been in the sewers foraging for rings and coins.
That's probably what he's doing. He's looking for head scab cream.
Yeah. Looking for a little bit of Neosporin.
Bro, I didn't know he had shoulder scabs. We're watching this.
Yeah, that's a new one. He's got a skin condition, I guess.
I remember they were showing like his search results. I don't know if it was real or not. It was on one of Marty's streams, and one of the search questions was why do the mice keep
Biting his scalp or whatever.
Biting his head scabs. Yeah. Yeah, that's so good.
Oh man.
Yeah, I guess he started him a podcast.
Yeah.
No, we can't. That's the thing. We can't find it. We tried looking.
Yeah, he's on some weird, obscure streaming service somewhere, and nobody has the decency to put it in the description so we can find it. Get the raw version. So
let's have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, we have to find the seconds, somebody who's already done some research for us and then reposts it secondhand, and that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah. Just to get an idea of what he's got going on.
Yeah, where he's been.
Well, I mean, we know where he's been, but we don't know where he's been online.
Apparently, like, there's some new delusions, though. Like, he, from what I was reading, I guess he thinks he's a father now. And some other things, I guess.
I mean, in total lore, he's probably been a father like 5-6 times for kids he's never met.
Yeah, kids he's never met. And then his stepfather to some chick's kids.
I wonder if he counts his, the stuff he's done texting children, if he, considers that part of his fatherly
duties. Right, those are his children, too. Those are his bastard kids, too.
Yeah. All right, that's
wild.
Fire this up.
Fire in the hole, y'all.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to 2025.
Can't hear it.
Welcome to this
Barely hear him.
podcast. Which, as you guys know, I started late last year, I should say, right before Christmas. As you guys know, I did do a few episodes, and then they ended up getting banned for stupid reasons.
Yeah, his teeth are deteriorating.
Yeah, something's happening.
They definitely need to do a contest between him and Cobra and see who's lost more teeth.
Yeah, because I know he lost those front ones, and then they put some fake ones in or something like that.
What's going on, guys? How you guys
Which
doing?
ones? For him?
Yeah, for him.
How are you doing? What's up? Good to be here.
Nice.
But like the gap slowly opens up.
What's up,
Since
man?
we've seen him, it's opened at least an eighth of an inch. Either it's opened up from growing, or like he chipped it
Probably when Marty.
like laterally like that.
It's probably when Marty freaking whooped his ass.
I think we've seen him since then though, and I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Not much. How's your day been? How's everybody's
Wonder
day
if he,
been? Hopefully great.
Wonder if he still has the bed bug, the bed bug spray that he had in his closet.
Yeah, probably not. He's wasting money on it because
So
it ain't
I have a
helping.
little bit of
Nope.
something I want to get into. I
She's loud as hell.
Yeah.
am not very happy with all these trolls and the things that have been going on with you. So I have taken it upon myself and I'm going to go ahead and make it known that I am taking it upon myself. I am an investigator. I am currently
Shut
starting an
up.
investigation on
I
these
was about to
people.
say that's.
I hate this buddy trolling crap.
Yeah, there's no
Especially
way.
when you're not good at it.
That's
And it's like dead obvious.
That's why Marty's so good at it, man, because he can lower his defenses.
He knows how to play all the angles.
And then once he feels like he's real to man, then
Then he hits him.
He
Yeah,
hits him.
he's clever about it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
clever,
You can't-
subtle.
Yeah, you can't just be. I hate what these trolls are doing to you.
Yeah,
I was like,
nah,
yeah, it's too obvious.
no.
It's about as obvious as all the girlfriends he actually gets.
Right. Yes, and they all play that same angle. It's buddy troll at its core, but they all play that same angle. They try the girlfriend technique. It's a broken record at this point.
Yeah,
Hit us with something creative.
I'm telling you, peak was Marty whooping his ass.
It really
It's
was.
like,
Yeah.
I don't think anything.
The years up until that point.
Yes,
Like
yes,
you have to go.
following
You have
it.
to go back to the early days, all the way up until that point. That's when all the good stuff is happening. All the crazy dick bombs and what have you. Whenever
all the
he's
story.
the soliciting children, that kind of thing. Like, yeah, you got to get the whole to understand.
What led to that?
Yeah, and why it's so funny.
And I want them to
entertaining.
know, first and foremost, you better watch your back because this shit has gone too far. And I feel like everybody needs to grow up, get a life, and leave you alone. I don't like how they're doing you. I don't like the things that are going on.
Don't do
and
that.
I'll be damned if it continues.
Keep at it.
So since nobody else
It's
wants
God's
to,
work.
step up
Yeah,
and
the
put a
Lord's
stop to
word.
it, I
Yeah,
will.
it is. It is.
And I have no problem doing
And
that.
you're stepping in the way of that woman.
Yep, exactly.
And I hope they troll you
Dude, yo, Aaron, what's good,
for
brother?
trying
How
to
you
buddy
doing?
troll him. You know
So
what you're
anybody
doing.
that feels the need, they need to come step to me, then let's do this.
I
I'm
know
game.
how to run VPNs. I have a VPN. I will find you. I'm an investigator.
Showed you
That's
guys
all I
earlier,
hear.
And your guys' opinion, just based off of everything that I sent you guys earlier, what's your guys' thoughts on what's going on?
It's all bullshit. Yeah, I feel like it's, a bunch of bullshit. I think that.
Oh, there's
everybody
two
needs to
buddy
back
trolling?
off and leave it
Okay.
Yes.
alone. Your past is your past. Let it rest at that.
Right.
He's not even paying attention.
He's just all, right.
He doesn't give a shit.
No, he
just
don't.
From the screenshots alone, what's your thoughts on what the screenshots had to say?
Honestly, I feel like, first of all, let's clear something up. That the things that are being done are 100% illegal.
You know what's crazy
100%
is his
illegal.
head is as wide as his
And
shoulders.
The fact that they think that they can,
I just
that they're
noticed that.
They
untouchable
are.
and they can get away with this is
Yeah, but
absolutely
it
insane
is.
to me.
It is.
Yeah.
He's just picking at a scab, not even listening to him.
As of this year, this will be 8.
Would you use his headphones?
No. Dude, I bet those things
He's like, hey,
smell.
bro,
Yeah,
check
and
out
see,
this
that's
new song I
ridiculous
wrote.
to me.
You're
I
like,
don't understand
nah,
why
I'm
people
good.
feel the need.
Bro, I bet they smell so bad. I bet they smell
You
terrible.
get a little bit of bed bug blood on the top. Oh, no.
No, they probably smell awful. I imagine his room smells awful,
Oh, 100%.
especially with all the videos of him pooping himself.
Him shitting himself and then
go, guys, storm's coming.
popping off on pepperonis. You know he doesn't clean any of that. That's why he gets wiener infections. He don't clean up
Yeah.
after himself.
You know that damn pepperoni's still up under his freaking desk,
Yeah, somewhere. Ugh.
right next to the magic bullet.
Yeah. The old magic bullet.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. God, man.
To continue this. I mean, do they not have a life? Do they have no life? Absolutely none. Because that tells me they have nothing better to do with their time besides sit at home on their computer and, just screw with people.
And you know
You know what I mean? And
you know what's really sad?
it's sad.
You know what's really sad though is the main one, the dude that I told you about. He's actually getting paid for this shit. The dude's actually
Hey, man.
Yeah,
that's,
because he's not an idiot.
Really?
Yeah,
You could be getting paid too
literally.
if you just lean
Let's
into
just
it.
go ahead
Yeah.
and call some people out real quick.
All right, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I want to go ahead and call some of these people out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Music Biz Marty and William,
champ.
whatever
Undefeated.
your name is. You're not important enough to remember.
Oh.
Let me make myself very clear when I say this. I am coming for you full force. Everything you have done is completely illegal. The fact that you've gotten away with it for this long it blows my mind. But let me go ahead and let you know right now, I'm coming for you.
Bro, that HD zoom in
And
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the head scabs,
Yeah.
bro.
You will
No,
be stopped. For sure, without a doubt. Legally, you will be stopped. You will get arrested, and you will see a jail cell before this is all over with. I promise you that. And if you don't believe me, well, all I can do is I can show you better than I can tell you.
The funny thing is they always call, he's called the cops himself.
Yeah.
If you go watch William, whoever they said, Glory Hole,
Yeah.
if you go check out his channel, it's all the police cam footage of them going to Cyrax's house, and the cops never do anything. In fact, the cops are telling him to quit exposing himself
Yeah.
on the internet.
Yeah. To get off the internet, period.
Yes,
and especially quit exposing yourself.
They bounce him back because they'll be like, well, you need to call where he's from, and they do, and they're like, yeah, you got to deal with it.
And even
in your
there,
home
like,
PD.
it's not a priority.
No.
Getting trolled
It'd
on
be
the internet.
a waste of resources. They probably tell him the same thing.
And there's
just
no
get off
real-
the internet.
Exactly. There's no real crime.
No.
The only crime would have been whenever he assaulted him.
Right.
But there wasn't really an assault because Cyrax ran up on him.
Yeah.
So it would have just been a self-defense
defense,
thing, and
yep.
he would have gotten away with it, no problem. But she's buddy trolling. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Exactly.
She's just trying to get in his good graces to
And
You know, I think
To
that
feel
people
important.
like this really just
like music
they have
music biz
something wrong
Marty.
with them mentally.
Yeah.
oh, he definitely does.
Either they have mommy or daddy issues, or you know, maybe they need a hug, maybe they need a role model. I don't know, but they need something, and they need to get it, and they need to get it quick because this is just ridiculous. You know, these are grown ass adults who are running around acting like children. Like I have seen toddlers and elementary schoolers that don't even act like this. They act more mature than they are.
Yeah.
Even that dude, it's sad. Even his camera backs up when
Yeah,
he gets too close. Camera's like, bro.
Yeah, the camera's like, oh.
My fiance's seen it.
My fiance
he's not
knows. She
technically
synced it.
mine, but I pretty much helped to raise him in a sense, I guess you could say.
For like
Something
2 months now.
you could say. But
Right.
they've seen what's going on, and even they say, just like I explained to you guys, yes, I've done some messed up shit and lashed out.
I wanna
very
find it
hard
so I can
way,
call
but the
in.
reason why I lashed
Yeah,
out
dude, come on.
was because of what
Like-
they
That's what I'm saying.
and the fact
Well, a
that-
person can only take so much.
exactly, and the,
Tell him happy birthday.
It can only take so much.
exactly, and the,
Like,
what gets
just-
Proud of you. You come a long way. Happy
and
birthday,
this is
bud.
just,
But, like,
some
also,
little details from, like, whenever
I'm gonna
I
send you
go
some
to
head scab cream, man.
Yeah,
Get that
yeah.
shit cleared up.
I got a little Neosporin on the way. No, Music Biz Marty, you can't have it.
Yeah, and let's,
Do not
let's
intercept
talk
that
about for a
package.
minute.
It's
Let's
not
talk
for
about that
you.
a minute.
Yeah.
That is attempted murder.
Yeah.
That is attempted murder.
Oh, I know, and get this. This is the really screwed up part. When it all went down, I grabbed video because what happened was when it first went down.
I told you, bro. That camera said, nope, I'm done. Oh, shit.
The chat's going crazy right
Oh,
now.
yeah. Where, dude?
That's
great.
Has since been long gone because somebody got a hold of it and took over it. You know, typical hacker stupid shit. Well, they had warned me, they're like, yo, dude, like, you need to go back and watch your live video. You were shot at.
Well, listen, I saw the footage, and
Yeah.
clearly,
Clearly.
a bullet came
Oh,
through
shit.
there.
Yeah, and when I showed my mom the evidence, we called our landlady. We called the police out, and they took a look at it. And no sooner than they saw the footage and they saw the entrance and exit holes, they literally flat out said that they weren't gonna do anything. 'cause the
I wonder if
person
they
was
buy
probably
him kids'
long
clothes.
gone.
Because
So the
what?
bullet
And
still-
see,
Sorry.
that's
No, you're
ridiculous
good.
to me
No,
because
they wouldn't do
I
anything because
have-
why?
lady, we called the police out, and they took a look at it, and no sooner than they saw the footage and they saw the entrance and exit holes, they literally flat out said that they weren't going to do anything because the person was probably long gone.
Oh,
So the
yeah,
bullet
yeah.
and see, that's
What would they
ridiculous to
do?
me
But
because
if he wears baby
I
clothes
have-
or child clothes,
Yeah, they buy him kids' clothes.
100%. He can't be like a foot over 4 feet,
But it's
an
one of
inch
the,
over 4 feet.
it's one of those things though. Like, what would you expect the cops to do? Like, even if somebody shot at anybody's house,
Yeah,
unless you have video footage of
Yeah.
the person driving by and doing it,
like a solid lead right away.
yeah, it would just be like, you got any
We have-
enemies?
we have a bullet. That's all we got. Like
It's like,
we're
we
stuck
wanted
with a
to-
bullet.
to-
We have no gun.
No,
we have no
no.
case. We have no anything.
and they can't trace it back.
No, you
not
need-
unless
you-
you have the firearm.
Yeah, they would have to. If there was like an injured party, then they would do some forensic stuff, and they can send it off to labs that do have a bunch of guns, and they'll find a match, and then they'll tell the cops, "Oh, you're looking for this kind of gun."
Yeah.
That's if they ever find it.
Yeah.
But you're asking for a lot when nothing really happened.
Well, and I think at this point those cops are just tired of them. Like, so they probably don't even want to waste the money
resources.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's fucked up. If somebody actually did shoot at him, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
It
too
should
far.
not- yeah, that's way too far. That's not trolling, bro. You're trying to kill the guy.
Yeah, I was like, the last one they did was funny though.
Pedo or not.
One of the things they did was put a bunch of they kept getting Uber to bring bags of concrete.
Yeah.
Him and Ed were out there trying to fight with these people because they kept bringing them and putting them on the porch. I guess it almost cave their porch in because there were so many
hilarious.
of them. I was
That's
like,
so funny.
that's different. That's just
That's
funny.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah, shooting at him. Nah, I was like, well, what if you would have hit him? Then there would have been no more.
And sending him the grinder dates and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's funny.
They
too.
did that too. And they sent that gay dude to try and flash him, and he accidentally flashed his mom instead. And the cops found him down the road with like a bunch of meth pipes and stuff.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Those are good trolls.
Yeah, those are funny.
I've done investigations for shootings before, and
No,
you know, just because
no,
that
you
person
haven't.
didn't stick around, you know, to watch the cops pull up or whatever, that doesn't mean we stop investigating. There still should have been an investigation done
And there probably
to
was.
find out, you know, where the person shot from, where they, you know what I mean? Like, there still should
There
have been a
was.
full-blown investigation done. So that
If there
blows
was a
my
bullet.
mind that they just,
Yeah,
you know,
which he never
oh,
took
they're
out of the
probably
bed.
long gone, so let's just forget about it.
That was
Like, what's with this
The
police?
cop should have.
that's what I was gonna say. That was the whole thing. The reason he never got the bullet out of the bed, the cyrax reasoning was because he didn't want to mess with the evidence. And it's like, dude, if it was evidence, they would have took it.
Yeah,
They
100%.
would have got it out.
Yeah, they would have gotten it out, done an investigation, took pictures of it, and all that stuff.
And at this point, they're not investigating anything. Plus, the people have moved on. Now they're using drones to drop paint on their cars.
Yeah.
Like,
That's hilarious.
I was like, the investigation is overdone.
Yeah.
Police department, like, what is going on with them? Do they just not care?
Not really.
Yeah.
The-
This
Why
is
would
crazy
they?
to me. This is just crazy.
Dude, it's Akron, Ohio. There's crazy crap going on there all the time.
I'm
People,
sure.
gang violence, all kinds of crazy crap. So
the
Cyrax is not
weird
top of the
shit
list.
No.
don't give a shit.
Well, they've already told
Well,
him, get off the internet,
We're
bro.
gonna
Yeah.
fix all that because
Easy
any
fix.
police officer that was involved that has ignored the things that have gone on, they're also going to be investigated. Just pretty much everybody that's involved in all this. I don't care if you were hired. I don't care if you just
Yeah.
decided to insert yourself in this. Whoever
Like
is
you?
involved in this, let
Yeah.
me make it very clear to you. You will be investigated. You will be sought out. You will be investigated,
Yeah.
and
I
you will
imagine
take accountability.
the most investigation is going to type in Music Biz Marty on Google to
Yeah,
see what
yeah,
pops
yeah,
up.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Run a VPN and oh, I got his IP address.
Yeah, no, you don't.
And he probably runs a VPN too, so you don't have it.
No, you don't have nothing. I was like, besides, what are you going to do? Like, you're going to bring all this information to a judge?
No way. Not a chance.
There's too much, and they're going to
All an investigator can do is gather some of that evidence and then give it to the local PD. Call a cop and then be like, yo, this is what's going down. Here's the evidence I've gathered. And then they'll decide whether to prosecute or not. And then it'll go through a judge. But investigators can't do crap. They can't even go straight to a judge unless they were like hired by them or something.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do about
They
it.
would have to investigate and then get the cops involved. It's like that redheaded dude that looks just like Music Biz Marty that does all the pedophile investigations.
Oh, I know what you're
PDF
talking about.
file
Yeah.
investigation. But he can't do anything. He's an investigator too. But the best he can do is call a cop.
Yep.
And then tell him what's going on with this guy and then give him all the evidence that he's gathered personally.
Well, it's
And a lot of times they can't even use that
I was about to say, yeah,
because
most
it's
of the time they
obtained
don't.
illegally and stuff like that.
Most of the time, yeah, nothing happens to them, or the guys do go to jail and they let them right back out.
Mhm.
Because even if, like, the cops will tell them, then, like, you've done tainted any kind of investigation
That we could have done.
that we could have done,
Right.
even though they weren't currently investigating,
Right.
because they don't really, but
Right. Because there's a proper way to get the evidence, that kind of thing. And if it's gotten in a shady way, then
yeah, they
they
can't,
can't use it to prosecute.
Nope.
So that's a lot of what's going on here too.
For whatever role you have played in this. Period.
Right.
Because this is going to stop. This has gone too far. This has gone on long enough. 8 years, 7 years is long enough.
Yeah.
Like, give it a break.
And you know what's so freaking sad about the whole thing? There's multiple times which you can look up the footage. It's all over the place. There's been multiple times where I have sat there. There was one point in particular where, and this is kind of when I hit my full breaking point, where I was on this Marty dude's live stream, and I was in fucking tears. Fucking
Do you want me to end my life, Marty?
He's the stylist.
Yeah,
See, that
with
blows
his
my
fake ass
mind.
crocodile tears.
man.
Multiple times my family has gone to the police, you know, taken every legal route that we can, and they literally refuse to help. Like, just last year alone, we've had bomb.
He also beat up his grandma too. Like, don't
Choked her, beat her
yeah,
up.
don't forget that.
Tried his stepdad too.
Yeah.
Stepdad whooped his ass though. Oh, Ed.
Threw it in our car and we left because we didn't know, you know, whether it was real or not. Let me tell you.
And when he got arrested, hey, do something. He's like, I can't, man. He's like, I can't, Chance.
I mean,
Like,
Yeah,
That was
shit.
literally the most unnerving feeling.
that's got to be terrifying.
Oh yeah, and not only that, but they've dropped jars of paint on our house. They've plastered up flyers in the
Oh,
passenger
shit.
side, taken down literally like 2 years prior. They've done
What
all.
you guys have been put through is absolutely horrific.
steal all the
and
stuff off their
I
porches
I just, you know,
too.
it makes me sick to my stomach to know that people are
Oh,
out
shut
here
up.
like this, going and doing these kinds of things to people and getting away with it.
Yeah, get in there.
Head scab. Be funny. He was all smelling. He's all.
You know why
Oh, he
did
looked at
what
it.
he
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
You know, with the
Right.
whole setting me up thing, is that
Right.
or
At least
is that
Cobes
or
don't
is
have
that
head
not
scabs.
illegal
Yeah, not yet.
to hire somebody
He hasn't
who's-
graduated yet.
That is illegal.
Yeah.
That is illegal.
Oh, and get this: the person that did
He
it,
uses that tactical soap, keeps him
Yeah.
moisturized.
Keeps a nice shiny scalp.
Yeah.
Like, she's not very liked at all. Like, she's actually lost her kids to protective services because she was
And all the cis of age straight women love it.
Alive.
Well, I'm in the
Alive,
process
yeah.
of looking her up, so.
Like, she's got a lot of shit on her. I know that.
Now, isn't she one of the ones that he hired?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, whether he paid her or not, I don't know. All I know is that he recruited.
It doesn't
some-
matter if
How much money would you have to be paid to smell that microphone?
None, because I wouldn't do it.
He's like,
Yeah. I'd be
so
like,
it's
you
almost
keep
like-
your money, pal.
Someone's gonna offer you $5,000. You just gotta smell it. That's
Or
all.
like he does a show, and like you got to go on after him, but you have to borrow the equipment. I'd be like, we're not singing tonight, boys.
We ain't doing shit.
It's instrumental tonight. Instrumental only.
So there's no amount of money you'd
No.
someone could pay you to smell that mic.
No. I wouldn't smell it or you or nothing. That might smell like shit, man.
Oh, man.
That's my nephew Mike.
Yeah.
if he paid her or not. He hired her for
Yeah.
malicious intent, so.
Yeah. And the fact that, like, these people have gotten away with this, not just with me, but with other people, it's fucking sickening.
Right.
And every
It
time.
is. That's what I'm saying. It's so disturbing that people like this are going around and doing these kinds of things to people and
Yeah.
getting away with it.
And you know what's sad?
And nobody's doing nothing about it.
And you know what's really fucking sad is, you know, God rest his soul because he's no longer with us. But one of my best friends, Brendan, who was actually a moderator on my channel for the longest time, who actually he ended up passing away a couple years ago from somebody lacing his weed with fentanyl. So he got
He was a
killed
fat
by,
junkie.
fentanyl poisoning,
Yep.
which
Had to have been.
they are looking into that person. They are going after them legally, which is good. But when,
Wow.
when he was around, there was a point where they had
I wouldn't
actually
believe a
gotten
thing he
him
said, man,
fired
after you watch the
from
Blind
his
Billy.
job.
Yeah,
The
yeah, the Blind Billy saga,
you
yeah.
cannot trust anything.
The Blind
he
Billy
says.
arc.
Yeah.
He was dropped so much that he got fired. And then that
That's
same
insane.
day, he ended up calling me when he got home. He was like, dude, like, I just got fired from my job. And I was like, dude, you sound like something else is going on. What's up?
Right.
And he was like, not only did I get fired, but I later found out in the conversation that they actually ended up shattering the back glass of his truck.
Oh my God.
And not only did they do that to him, but last year, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, about 2 weeks prior, these assholes, the same ones that are doing this shit, actually ended up throwing a brick through the windshield of my mom's Kia, which we had to pay at least almost $1,000 just to have.
So how
heard
would
about
you
that.
don't
I heard
know
about
nothing
that. I was
about
about to say,
finances,
yeah.
bro.
I have the pictures
At least
somewhere
almost.
on my phone.
Now, didn't you have a?
Reminds me of his tax arc.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when he's
He's,
like explaining to everybody how money works.
Yeah, he's all trying to tell Marty. He's like, "How much do you say you make a year? Like 2-3 million?" He's all,
Jesus Christ.
no, dude. What? He's all, well. He's all, look at what he pulls out a calculator. He's all, look at how much money that they're taking from you. If we didn't have to pay taxes, it's like $1 billion.
Yeah. You make $3 million, but they tax you $1 billion.
He was using it as like a smoke screen because I can't remember what they were trolling him about.
Honey dicking.
Yeah, he was trying to use that as an excuse. I was like, yeah, but I wouldn't. No.
I don't care how gold that mic is, though. I wouldn't take tax advice or use that mic.
Case
From
that
him.
that actually got dropped, where I think it was somebody had come up there.
Yes, because the dude didn't show up, and I showed my alert screenshots.
See, they were good trolls. This is where they've been. Yeah, just like you and Blind Billy.
Yeah, right. Just pop
Just-
off with little snide comments here and there, see if he catches them.
Yeah, he's probably like, well, nothing happened.
Yeah.
He diddled me.
Yeah, it was the other way around. He took my cheeks.
Sound like a big nothing burger right here, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, the
Just making him go over
stuff
some
where
history.
Yeah.
The guy basically admitted that he wasn't gonna show up to court and this and that and the other.
And see, here's my take on that. Here's my opinion on all that. Why are you going to why are you going to get in your car, go to someone's house, cause all kinds of chaos, whatever?
Well, it was a
Get
podcast.
them arrested,
Now it's
and
just
then
him
all of a sudden at the last
venting.
minute,
Yeah.
you're just backing out.
Talking about the
What
trolls.
does that
Yeah.
tell you? Like, what does that say about that person? That person was strictly doing that because they just wanted some popularity. They wanted to get
His
famous.
camera's
They
like, whoa,
wanted-
buddy.
Yeah,
They
you get too
wanted
close.
that
Too
one
close,
moment of
man.
fame, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to be in the spotlight for a moment. So that's the only reason why I could see why he would come all the way there, show up at your house,
That's
get you put in jail, just to turn around and not follow through with what he was claiming he was going to do.
Yeah,
He just wanted that moment of fame.
and see, and that's exactly what.
I wish the guy
would
would have followed through, though.
And if you think
Right,
about
me
it,
too.
if you
think
think
everybody
about it,
did
he got
a little
his moment
bit.
of fame, but at the end of the day, he ended up getting his moment of fame and looking like a jackass because what did he do?
That's true. For
Nothing.
backing out, he
didn't
did
do
look like a
anything,
jackass. I
really.
won't lie. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it, you gotta go whole
Yeah,
hog.
you go the whole
Like,
thing,
when
man.
I got bailed out that next day, and I got home. Oh my god, my messages
The teeth, bro.
flooded, and I mean flooded with
I believe it.
with everybody telling me about what happened to this guy. Like, you thought what they did
Because
to,
you don't go out of your way to travel to someone's home to, harass them, and then when they come out to defend themselves, you have them arrested, and then when the court proceedings are going on, all of a sudden you back out. That just makes you look like a jackass.
It
Like,
does,
it's
but
absolutely pointless to even
that
get involved.
that whole first part was stupid and bullshit.
Yeah, he should have followed through.
and like, what
Yeah, he
gets
100%
me
should have followed through
is
You
like
want
it-
the message.
because it just gasses him up more,
Yeah.
thinking that he was in the right the whole time. He wasn't.
what's even crazier though with all this
It's,
shit
do what the cops have been telling you this whole time.
Get
Ignore
off.
it.
as the
Yeah.
body cam
Ignore it.
Or get off.
from
Like,
that William
And part of that ignoring is getting
There's
off.
evidence
oh
on
yeah,
there,
he's
like,
picking at his shoulders now. That's why he's got shoulder
Oh yeah,
scabs.
yeah. He was picking on his chest too.
and you'll find it, but there
I wonder
are
if he's on
actual
medications.
That
body cam
that's what I was
footage
thinking.
That's why he
recorded
picks
But
at it.
there are
so
other medications
cracking
that they'll give you.
jokes
Like
at-
when I had ear surgery
How are they
recently,
getting all this body cam
and-
footage? Is somebody
they gave me narcotics.
yeah.
They gave me another pill that helps with the itching and with with nausea.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's supposed
So
to
they
take
give
the itching
you,
away.
yeah. So you take a bath.
So like a good doctor would have given him that prescription too, so he's not
Oh, yeah.
freaking picking himself to death because that's what he's doing.
I think
Maybe he is on a medication that makes him, itchy like that.
scratchy, yeah. Give him some eczema cream too.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, eczema. But
This lady, she just got done saying, she's like, "Where do they keep getting this body cam footage?" I'm like, "It's public.
yeah.
You can request it from."
Whoa, wait, this chick just said that?
Yeah.
You're not an investigator. If you were an investigator and you were
know.
close, you would know that
know.
all that is public record. So she's not an investigator. She's buddy
Gassing 'em
trolling.
up.
Yeah, gassing them up, buddy trolling.
Mhm.
And you'll find it, but there are
False sense of
actual
security. That's what she's trying to
body cam
create here.
footage recordings
She's terrible at it.
of
Yeah, she's not very good.
police cracking jokes at
Let me,
riot-
how are they getting all this body cam footage? Is somebody friends
See?
with the police or something?
No, it's public. You can
Public.
just request it.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
just
it's gonna have to give it to you.
Like, it's not. Yeah. Like, yeah, you're not an investigator, or else you would know something basic like that.
Yeah,
That you can
and
just get this information.
She was making it sound like she works with the cops all the time before.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
No, you're not an
You're full,
investigator.
you're full of ish. Squirrel.
a FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act.
Boom. If Cyrax
Okay.
has to school you on
Yeah,
shit,
that's
then,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
Then you
you've
suck at
lost
what
it.
you do.
You've
Yeah.
lost it. Yeah.
You should just leave now. Get off the call and quit the buddy troll campaign. Get out.
The cops were walking away. They flat out thought I wouldn't freaking see it, but the body cam footage showed them literally cracking jokes about me.
Yeah.
They don't like you, buddy.
Yeah.
Basically saying
That and you're an easy target. You're low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
But-
I've seen his channel.
Well,
it's funny."
basically, they were sitting there.
It is funny. Though. It's funny when they get you so pissed off
Yeah.
that you gotta whip your dick out.
Yeah,
dude.
just start
Like-
masturbating on camera. Like that's like your first thought. Instead of
Yeah.
instead of raging and like throwing stuff across the room, you pull your wiener
Wiener
out.
out. That's your first,
and just start dog rocking it.
your first defense.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that video?
His first thought is to sexually assault you.
It's this video, and it's like these people, and I think it's like a capybara or something like that. It's like a small mammal.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "What is this?" He's all, "We call him a koochibara." Yeah, he's all koochibara, capybara. He's all, "Let's call him like that." Then it gets up and it starts skeeting. He's like, "Oh my god!" I was like, that's cyrax.
That's Cyrax, yeah. In a nutshell, yeah. His first defense is pull his wiener out and start popping off. And not just like, oh, here's my wiener. He starts just
Like, yeah,
like fucking
it's always hard.
yeah,
It's-
ready to go. Like
it's never flaccid.
he gets off on it. Instead of, like I said, raging and throwing crap across the room or, trashing all of his own stuff. Or
nah.
he gotta sexually harass you.
They were more so laughing at you and not even giving a shit about your situation.
Yeah. All right, you want to know what their answer to this whole thing is? Get off the internet.
Get off the internet,
Yeah,
bro.
pretty
You have to
simple.
get off the
Pretty
internet.
easy fix.
Get off the internet.
Exactly.
Why don't these other people have to get off the internet? Why should you be the one that has to get off the internet? You're not
'Cause he's a child
out there bullying
predator.
people. You're not out there harassing people.
That's the big one.
Exactly.
They are. Why do you need to get off the internet? Why can't they?
Because
Oh,
he
I
can't
think
handle
at
it.
one point,
That's why he's getting trolled.
about
Yep.
3 or 4
If he could
years
handle
ago, I
it,
was on
he wouldn't be
Twitch,
getting
and
trolled.
I was
No.
I was on Twitch and I was doing very well for myself. I was making about 150 a day.
And then to top it off, he's a sexual predator.
Yeah.
A sexual degenerate.
Do these people not stop and realize how many suicides happen a day
Yeah.
from people from online bullying?
This is where the
from
video
cyberbullying?
stops and then it cuts
Do they
in with the
not
picture of him and the
realize
stylist
how
in
many
his neck.
children now are killing themselves? Suicide.
You want me to end
because
my
of all this
life?
online bullying?
Prime example.
You know, I mean,
If
children,
you look up-
adults, it doesn't matter. They do not stop and realize what this really does to people.
Matter of fact, prime example. Since we're talking on that, one good prime.
She said the S
example,
word.
not a lot of people talk
Yeah,
about
she
it
did.
anymore,
Uh-oh.
which they
Oh,
should,
well.
is if
Too
you
late.
look
It's
this
not our-
up,
we didn't
this
say it.
is
Yeah, we're already raw dogging.
Really well-known TikToker. He ended up killing himself because of a very similar situation to mine. People tried to make him look like a pedophile and do this and that.
You
and the
did that
other.
on your own,
Yeah,
pal.
dude.
he
And then you
ended up
follow
taking
up by
his own
dick bombing the
life
feeds.
afterwards.
Like,
Here's my thing.
It's like, yeah, you didn't need help with that, man. Like, if I was like, even when that went down, I was like, the girl was talking about someone in her family dying, and you're like, oh yeah, really? And then you send her a dick pic.
This will make you feel better.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, that's nice. Here's a picture of my dick.
Yeah. Here's my dog Rocket.
Yeah. No, you didn't even no help with that, man.
No,
that was all you.
If
Buddy.
it's a child, a teenager, or an adult. A person, any person, whether they have a mental illness or not, a person who's completely sane could go on here and get cyberbullied and end up taking their life.
Yeah.
I
You see what I
I-
mean? It will make a
Darwin.
sane
I would just get
person
off.
Go
Yeah,
crazy.
Darwin.
Yes, and
Like, that's kind of
It will
natural
make a
selection.
completely sane-
Yeah.
If
which,
the
I mean,
internet,
let's
if you
be
allow
real,
the internet to
everybody
get to
has
you
some
like
sort of
that, then
mental problem.
and
I don't care who
and
you
you can't solve the problem by simply removing yourself from the situation. You got to stay on there and keep taking it, and knowing full well you can't handle it. Like, you kind of got to just let nature take its course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I said, man, just get off like everybody tells you to do. Why should you get off? It's like, dude, here's the thing.
why should the world have to change for you? That's the better question.
No, for real though.
How about you
Hey,
change just like everybody else has to? You need to change.
Yeah.
That's what you can control. You can't control the world.
No. Well, it's not like he's doing anything on the internet anyway, except this. He's just getting on there to talk about. That's the thing. If there wasn't anybody trolling Cyrax, he wouldn't have anything to do or talk
Nobody
about.
would know who he
Who
was. Nothing.
Yeah, like everything. He doesn't have anything to bring to the table, so nobody would be watching that.
Yeah, he has no skills.
Um,
He has no talents aside from just being
A goofy looking dude.
a freak show. Like that's why people come for it, and then the debauchery and degeneracy.
Yep.
That's what it is. Like,
Well, I mean, there's examples though of people that can actually use that to their benefit.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever seen
Right.
that guy. I seen
take
him
like
on-
a weird Andy Kaufman angle and kind of lean into it a little bit.
There's that guy on Instagram, and he doesn't have any arms. He's got like these little chicken wing things.
Yeah.
Like those are his arms.
Yeah.
And he's like constantly eating stuff, but he like takes one of his arms has like a little finger.
Oh
on it.
yeah.
He's constantly like hitting shit with it all.
Yeah. I've
But-
seen that. Yeah.
He's used it to his advantage, and now he's making
Yeah.
money off of it.
Yeah. Mukbang.
So,
Handicap mukbang.
I mean, but to be honest, I was like, people get curious about that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
Yeah, people are weird. He leaned into it. He's playing the cards that he's been dealt.
like I've always had one of these questions. So when I see like there's like a blind content creator, I've always wanted to like ask to see what like not only what whoever would respond for them would say, but like I've always wanted to know what their dreams are like. Like a blind person dreams, are they just
Yeah.
like, do they see things when they dream, or is it just
Like if they were born blind, is that what you're saying?
like
Born blind, or they later became blind? Because the ones that later become blind, they
Yeah.
dream about things they've already seen.
they've already
before.
seen? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I was like, maybe if you're born blind too, do you at least
If
see
you're born
colors,
blind. That's the weird one.
colors, shapes? I don't know.
Because if you
That's-
have no reference, how does your mind
how
make
does your mind
pictures?
make
Make
pictures?
pictures.
Yeah, but dreams are one of those weird things where it might actually be able to. I don't know.
I think
You wouldn't know if
since you
you've seen
use your other
something.
senses, you're still able to use your other senses that confirm it. If that's the figure, you probably still make those figures in your head.
Yeah,
So like why they touch people's faces and stuff like that, see what they look like.
yeah. I don't know, but that's weird. So like I said, that's why you can play into those kind of things because people have weird,
It's one of those $1 million questions.
weird questions that you can't get answers to.
Do fish get thirsty? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean they're always in water.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's $1 million question.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody's completely sane. There's no such thing as being completely sane. So, but you can take someone.
What are you talking
who-
about now?
You
For
know,
real.
it's a sound
Just
mind,
a stream
whatever,
of consciousness
who hasn't
now.
been diagnosed with anything. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
And make
Got
them
type 6
crazy
diabetes.
because of all this cyberbullying.
Yeah.
And
And,
shouldn't
it will
make
cause
fun of
somebody to
people with
take life. And
diabetes.
You don't stop and think
It's wrong,
about,
Cyrax.
you know,
It's
or
wrong.
realize
Yeah.
how many people a day or within an hour will take their life because of this shit.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
getting out of control.
Can I see some statistics?
You know, it's like
Yeah,
it's
statistics.
like, you
Can
know,
I
they
see
have,
some
they have
statistics?
suicide awareness month and this, that, and the other. But I mean, let's be real. How
Cite your
often-
sources, woman.
How often? This would be every day. Do you see
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
people actually speaking out on this? You know, like this
Exactly.
should be an everyday
Exactly.
thing. I'm a
Yeah.
survivor.
So am I.
My daughter, listen, my daughter, I hate having to talk about this. My daughter
Then don't,
is a survivor.
because we don't want to hear it.
Nope.
An
suicide.
abortion. She survived an
She
abortion.
tried to attempt suicide because of.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that. But she's a survivor from it, and so I speak
Type 6
not only for
diabetes.
my daughter, but for other people
Yeah.
who have to go through this, who have tried to take their life, who have tried to, you know, for whatever reason. Like, people need to speak out on this more because that.
Yeah, I don't know how much I can keep doing to this.
Yeah. That's it for Cyrax. We've had enough.
I've had enough of that lady.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I want to
Right.
hear more from him, and she won't let him talk.
Nah.
He get a couple words out, and then she's just stream of consciousness.
Yeah, if anybody knows where we can get
Yeah, let us know. 'Cause
where his podcast is.
100%.
Hello there, neighborly me.
Find it and holla.
Oh, well, I was gonna say an update from one of our last videos. There's more news on that Lily Phillips chick.
Oh.
Yeah. So apparently, when she did her first video with the 100 guys, she never told the Airbnb that she was doing that, and apparently in the Airbnb rule book, like their rules or whatever,
Yeah, no degeneracy.
yeah, you're not allowed to do pornography in them, and so she did it anyway. And they found out afterwards because it
course.
blew up.
Of course.
I was like, dude, I would have
I
been.
would sue her for
Yes,
every dollar she made from her
yes,
OnlyFans
yes,
on
yes,
that particular video.
Mhm. I would take everything out of there
Everything.
because you don't know. You don't
It's
know.
Destroyed now.
You don't know where they did
It's
this. I mean, I guess
contaminated.
you could watch the video and find out where it was, but I'm like, dude, out of 100 guys, how many do you think didn't wash their ass? I'm gonna go ahead and say about 10.
They probably had to sign contracts and stuff, and they make you do that type of thing. They make you they make you shower and stuff before.
Yeah, that's still I could.
Professionals, dude.
I was about to say not OnlyFans.
OnlyFans weirdos, but
even
they
if-
probably still do sign contracts and stuff like that.
I was like, even if you know there's at least one dude and there's like, oh, I didn't wipe my ass last night.
Did you see the video? Did you
Like,
see the
nah,
video?
You know what happened?
Where she's crying about
Yes.
the pressure of not being able to make them come.
What?
It's such a yeah. After a while, you know, and you have to, you know, move on to the next one, and the pressure is just too much.
Yeah, it's good.
I have to make them come every time, and
It's
like, what the fuck
it's
is
gonna
wrong with
be
you?
too much. Like
Degenerate.
it's already gonna be hard.
That was her biggest worry, not the fact that
That
she's
she
probably got a
doing
huge
this.
lawsuit
yeah, well, and like I
for
said,
contaminating.
I would have to burn everything, dude. I'd have to take everything out of this
Yes.
place and freaking just burn it, and then
Yes.
I would send her the check for it. Or,
Yeah,
you know, send it
100%.
to her. You're going to pay for everything.
100%.
You failed to tell us any of this. I
Mhm.
doubt whoever you got to come clean this up did a fantastic job. I would hate, dude, imagine if they took a black light in there
Yeah,
and they just
putt
scanned it,
pulling
you know what I
everywhere.
mean? Like,
All the putt pulls over there,
yeah.
like,
nah.
flinging fluids everywhere. Mm-mm.
Like, I would be pissed, dude. I'd be so mad.
Yeah, I would too.
And I would absolutely make a pay for
Even
it.
even
And-
if it wasn't a giant train like that, even if it was just like your regular old classic,
one-on-one. Yeah, no, it's the same thing.
I would still be
Mhm.
mad, dude.
Especially like
It's in the freaking contract. I put it in there for a
it's in
reason.
there. Yeah, well, and it's like the Airbnb themselves, like that's one of their things.
Yeah.
You can't do that here.
Yes.
Because they probably already thought about that. They're like, how many people
It's happened, yeah.
Yeah, it's happened, or how
And they
many
don't
people
want
are
to
gonna-
connect it to that
Yeah.
because you're trying to sell and rent a property. You don't want to be known for degeneracy and uncleanliness.
Yeah.
Because people think about that. They don't want you don't go to a town and then go to the hotel that's known for whoring. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It probably got bed bugs, probably got HPV, it's probably got all the hits, you know?
It's like those are the
you
ones
don't want that place.
you stay in when you're like a teenager going to a concert and you can't afford
Yeah.
you can't afford the nice ones.
Yeah, and even then you're like, I gotta do it. I have no other choice. It's either that or in the car.
But even if, dude, we go to the nice ones, even the nice ones that we go to, we
Yeah.
still bring our own blanket and our
Yeah.
own pillows.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta make
we-
sure because
we bring our own shit.
right.
Don't trust them.
But you would still rather go to that one because it doesn't have that background. It doesn't have that shady cloud over it.
No.
You know, you would still choose that one, even if it was like competitively priced. But this one doesn't have all the debauchery and history to it.
Yeah.
You're gonna take
Yeah.
that one.
It doesn't have the video online attached with it.
Yeah, you don't have that in your mind. Even though hotels are gross and notorious for nasty things. Doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, at least it's out of sight, out of mind. Though.
Exactly.
You know what I
It's
mean?
not
Like-
top of mind. But in a place like that, it would be top of mind, and you would lose sales from it.
Yeah.
And that in and of itself is a reason to sue her.
Yeah, you could sue her that. Just for the fact that she did it and she wasn't supposed to do it, you could sue her and then make her pay for everything in there.
And then if you're lucky, it gets actually really popular, and a lot of people want to
And
go
then,
there.
I was gonna say, then you can sue her for emotional damages for having to watch the video
Yeah,
to
right.
find out where all
Yeah.
these people were
I worked
doing
my
that
whole
stuff.
life for this Airbnb.
just to have her come
Yeah.
ruin it in one day.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's in the contract. Oh.
yeah, bro. The other thing is I don't know if this one was true or not, but my lady was showing me. I guess she's complaining now because she's having eye problems.
She can't see straight now.
Her eyes are all fucked
That's
up.
hilarious.
So I was like, oh,
Oh.
shit, man, she got a chronic case of the freaking pink eye now.
Yeah.
I was like, once again, if you're not screening people or if when someone went in there with some dirty stuff,
Yep.
like, so this is like the most nasty
I never
shit.
watched it, but I seen the aftermath, and they were all using Jimmy's, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah. I wonder if they took those off though to hit her with the finishing move.
I don't know. I don't know if they allowed that. If they did do that. Like, cause what are the stakes here? Like, where is that line that it counts as one guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What does he got to pop off? Does he got to finish?
Well, I mean, if she was feeling,
Or does he just
that-
got to put it in real quick, and then the next dude just got to put it in real quick?
But if that was the pressure that she was feeling, then obviously they were popping off because she had
They
to
had-
make
they
sure.
had to be.
Yeah, that
But-
was the to seal the deal.
But there were used condoms everywhere, and towels and crap.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
gross.
gross. And puddles. Yeah, it was disgusting of juice and lube.
But I was gonna say, like I said,
But I didn't see that.
This,
So,
this was
She
my
probably
thought.
just got plowed. Her eyes crooked.
Here's my thought on it, and this is like the most nasty ass shit like my mind could probably conjure up. But I was thinking it was because I think she's British, so it was over there in Europe.
Yeah,
a lot
Australian.
of a lot of uncircumcision going on over there,
Or New Zealand.
and probably a lot of buildup up under that fold, and some of that's gonna break off and hit her in the face and the eyes. She's getting smegma to the eye, is what I'm getting at.
I don't. I'm not catching your drift.
What I'm saying is you're getting some dude's
Oh,
crusties
old, yeah.
inside of your eyeball.
Some crusty particles.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at. Like,
I don't know if she was eating tane or anything like that.
nah.
I didn't watch it. I need to watch it now, and then I'll give you guys an update,
Yeah, well,
just so we have parameters, because it's just speculation right now.
nah, that's true. It was on. It wasn't on the surface web. I tried finding.
I'll
it. Even
find
just
it.
a
We'll
clip.
find it.
Just a clip.
Yeah, I just need to see one guy's moves to the finish,
to see
so that we know.
yeah,
is
exactly what's
it like a
happening.
job where she just starfished, and then like a line of dudes just would get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out? It had to be, because that's a
Yeah,
long
that's what I
time.
imagine.
That's a large
Wow,
train.
That's a lot of
That's
people.
gonna take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Or was there foreplay for everybody?
Yeah, I doubt it.
You know what I mean? Because that if there would have to be foreplay for her to get an infection, unless she had her hands down there and was
Well,
fondling and then wiped her eyes.
No, I imagine it all came from finishing moves.
See, you would think so.
I
You would
imagine
think so.
you got your turn and then you walk over and
Or she, yeah, like I said, it's already dirty. There's too many dudes.
Yeah.
It's already dirty. She could have later just wiped herself off with a towel, and before she washed her hands later, scratched her eye.
Scratched her eye.
Yeah,
No,
that it could have been as simple as that.
I don't know, man.
She got shit particles in her eye.
I still think that, like I said, bro, I just, out of 100 dudes, there's at least one, as a joke, did not wash his ass the night before.
Yeah, you never know.
Probably didn't wipe, just to be like, I'm going to be that asshole.
But they have to have managers,
Yeah.
and those managers are like, no, this is what the criteria is. This is the form that you sign,
So
and you're
imagine
gonna
that-
shower before you come in here. So all those dudes probably lined up to the shower first,
But,
did a quick wash down, and then go out, put one down.
But are
and
they
then
really,
leave.
but would the manager really be checking, though? Like, as soon as you come in, they got a spray.
They do. They do.
Check
They do.
it up and down.
Oh yeah,
like,
they do.
you go, bud.
Yeah, they do. They do. It's weird like that.
I don't know though, man. I feel like it would be looser though because it's OF. You know what I mean? Since there's not
That's
an
the
industry
question.
standard.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's the question.
'Cause I know if I
is it
was-
still like that.
If I was the manager and I had to look at 100 dudes' assholes, I'd been like, "Yeah, you're good, bud." You're
Yeah,
good,
just
bud.
waving them
You're
by.
good." Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah, just
like
waving
that,
them
like
home.
that video of that
Yeah.
that guy who's all got the wand. He's all just like, I
Yeah.
don't know if you've ever seen
Yeah,
it. He's not even
in
like
front of
what
that stadium.
Yeah, he's just all.
Pass me the-
that'd be me. But
Yeah.
Yep, you're good, man.
Yeah.
All good, all clear. Yeah, I don't know if that one was true or not, but it was at least funny about her getting some kind of eye disease from it. I'm like, well,
The only reason why I say that is because I've seen other creators is videos that people would play of them like before they would do stuff like a behind the scenes kind of thing,
yeah,
and it was two chicks, and she like invited a bunch of dudes to do a bang, a bunch of their fans, and there's like dudes of every caliber, like have every stripe in life, but the way that they make it look is like it's just a dude off the street, and that's the whole
point.
the whole angle,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But really, they've been screened, and there's certain things you can do. There's these particular chicks. They have forms, bro. At least in the industry, they have forms of things they don't do. So like this chick will go all the way and do backdoor stuff. This chick won't do any of that.
Yeah.
They get paid a little extra to do this or whatever, and they'll call them for certain scenes that they want to do.
Right. Like,
So there's stars for certain genres of this type of thing, and they do
Yeah.
the same kind of thing with OnlyFans, at least the money making ones. There's
I can see
100%
it.
managers that have a foothold in the industry as well.
Yeah,
And are
that's
doing
probably
side gigs.
the safest way to do it. But yeah, I feel like if you're not being 100% with that, then you're definitely not.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
You definitely shouldn't do
You're a
it.
degenerate already.
Yeah,
Like, so it
like-
wouldn't surprise me because you're already engaged in
Dude,
degeneracy.
this was the
But-
craziest thing. Side note to that. Craziest thing was we started looking at the comments, and there's actually a woman in there saying that she's stunning, brave, and she is a
That has to be a troll
Dude,
or like
I hope it
irony,
is,
you know, like
'cause
ironic.
she's saying that she's basically like and she's a role model for all girls and women. I'm like,
That has to be like sarcasm.
I hope, because there was a couple
Has
of
to
them.
be
There's
because
a
that's just
couple of
out
them.
of control.
Yeah, I was like, dude, if you're a real person and that's how you feel about it. I was like, she didn't cure cancer. She didn't.
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a physicist.
That's
Like, she
That's
didn't
why I'm like that has to be
she didn't
sarcasm.
make like a breakthrough or something. No, she took 100 wieners, man. Like it's not.
Yeah,
that's
there's
like
no talent required for that.
What was the aspiration? Like, where is the like? What is trying to?
To feel important for a second,
I
and
guess.
it's not the taking dicks part. It's the after part where she's getting interviewed by a lot of people.
Oh right.
That's because attention is a drug to them.
It's too much, man.
That's what they like.
And
It's not the taking dicks part. It's the everything else around it.
you know,
the attention.
Normally, I would have believed
That's the currency.
I would have believed that message was a troll, but with the dumbasses I see online all the time saying the dumbest shit,
Mm-hmm.
I don't put it past anybody to really think that
There
that-
statistically there should be like one in there.
that's what I'm
Out of the thousands
That's
and
what I'm-
thousands,
that's
there
what
should be
I'm-
one in there
getting at,
that's
but-
like on her side.
There was more than one. There was a
There
lot.
has to
Because
be like
the
a-
second one, because the second comment that we had seen that we noticed was a dude, and he's like, why is it anybody's business what she does with her body? And I'm
It's
like,
public.
she put it out
Yeah, it's
there,
public,
dude. Like,
stupid.
she
Yeah.
did it so she could get people to watch her
Yes,
OnlyFans.
yeah.
So therefore, because she's like, why
It's
is everybody,
public domain, pal?
why do all you people judge her? It's like she put it out there for us to judge, man.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it wouldn't have been judged if she
Mhm.
would have minded. Like if she would have just did this between her fans and her, it wouldn't have been that big a deal. But she's the
Yeah.
one that wanted to go out there and cry about it and make a big ass scene and be
Blue
like,
pill idiot.
"Ew." Like, dude, it's like
Blue pill idiot.
nobody's judging her. If you want to do that, hey, by all means, man.
Oh no, she's getting judged.
Do-
We're
do what
human
you
beings.
want.
Human
No.
beings judge people. That's just it is
No,
what it is. Like,
I'm not saying that she's
Everybody
not-
gets
That
judged.
she's not going to get judged. What I'm saying is that like nobody's arguing
she's
with
free
you.
to do that.
Yeah, nobody's arguing with you about whether
But the consequences socially is that you're
You're
gonna get judged.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at right
No,
now.
100%. Yeah,
Is
you're free to
that-
do it.
is that nobody's judging her and saying that she shouldn't do it unless it's from a logical standpoint, like, diseases and stuff. But if you want to do it, do it. I was like, but being judged is part of that.
Yeah,
and taking
100%.
it public so you can try to wrangle in an audience.
Yep. You take the consequences and responsibility of those licks.
and judgments
Yep.
judgments coming your way.
That's right.
That's just what's going to happen
Mm-hmm.
because it's out of the norm. Nobody does that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. Unless there's some girl we've never heard about, and she was probably smart enough to not let anybody hear about it.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
dude. And then what's stupid enough is that you're gonna go public and make it as big as you're gonna make it, and not expect the people who you rented out the Airbnb from to see any of this.
yeah, you're using the internet first of all. That's your biggest mistake.
Yeah,
To go public. It's not like you're making a DVD that I got to go to some backwoods hole in the wall shop to buy.
And you feel like
it used to be.
Yeah, you feel like a creep. Like, dude,
Right.
okay,
It's public. It's public domain. It's on the internet. We all get to see it, and it is what it is. Now you take the licks for it.
But here's the thing: you talk about judgment, bro. I remember I used to go to the head shop here, and it was also an adult shop, and I'd be in there like looking at all the wares, and there would be one weird dude that walks in, and you know what he's there for.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't a young guy.
No.
And we had
He's like your middle age,
like the
post midlife crisis guy.
like the internet's out already, so you can get the shit for free.
Yeah.
And he goes straight past
But he's still committed. He's still
so
he still
goes,
subscribes.
he goes right past all of the goods and goes straight back to the adult room, and me and the two head shop, like the employees, are all just staring at this guy the entire time, and he's looking over the materials there, and we're like, dude, like, I know in my head I'm like, dude, really, like, you're gonna risk
pay
that
for this?
You're gonna pay
First
for
of
this?
all, that's what I would think.
You're gonna pay
You
for
get it
this
for free.
and you're gonna risk the embarrassment. I mean, maybe there's like one star in particular.
That's why they send you out with a little black bag.
Yeah, so nobody
knows what's in it. Is it a pipe or is it a dick? Is it a dildo?
Probably both.
Yeah, both. Yeah, it doubles. It's a pipe dildo.
But it reminds me of that because it's like, oh yeah, buddy, we're judging you for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
100%.
And anybody who says they're not judging people, yeah, get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
it's not true.
Naive. The guy who said that comment is naive and still blue pill. He's probably young.
He's a fan,
or he never exactly. And those fans are usually tricks. They're tricks. They're tricks. Blue pill tricks.
I was like, dude, nobody here is really judging.
No self-respect.
Like nobody like. Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's why I say even the first comment, I was just like, yeah, I believe this is true. That this person is a real person, and they're really saying this because, you know, her body, her choice. Like, go ahead, dude. I don't think anybody here's arguing that, but everybody here understands that it's gross. And no, she's not doing anything to empower women.
Yeah, there was a troll for a while there because of all that crap where people, dudes were saying her body, my choice. So anytime I would see something like that, I would say that, and it would start a fire, bro. Everybody would get so mad.
I'm sure it would. It's kind of crazy because those kind of people actually think that she's the one manipulating the men, and it's like, yeah, but most of the time what ends up happening is it's not enough, so those guys end up having to pay. It's this weird,
trick.
Yeah, it's them going back and forth
because
those guys, it's like her vanilla stuff turns into, oh, we need more.
Yep.
And
we'll pay you for it.
We'll pay you for it. Exactly. And then as that, you know, as the money goes up, the amount of crap that she's willing to do goes
exactly
up.
what it is in the industry. And that's that list I was talking about where it tells you her do's and don'ts. Well, she doesn't do backdoor stuff. Okay, well, this producer needs an actress to do backdoor stuff, and she's really hot right now, but she won't do it. We'll tell her that we'll give her two more grand.
Money.
And then before you know it, she does everything.
Yep.
And that's one of the big things where, like, women who have gotten out of the industry and are like, activists against it now, like your Mia Khalifa types and something Reed. What's her name? Riley Reed.
Yeah, that one.
Her, like when they got out, they talk about that where it's like, oh, well, they take advantage of these women and they manipulate them by using money, and it's like that's what you got into it for, stupid.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing.
And they'll get them to do stuff that they would never do before, and blah blah blah.
It's the same thing with dudes, though.
Could have said no.
Like, it would be the same thing with dudes, though. Like a guy who doesn't want to shoot a gay scene, he's strictly anti-gay scene.
Right,
but they're like, hey, but like,
we'll give you 10 grand if you do a gay scene.
Yeah, just one little one scene, but
yeah,
that's it. It's fine. You can still keep your dignity intact and not be considered gay. Just, you know.
Yeah, and then they do it.
And then they do it, yeah.
And then they're considered gay from now on.
Yep.
And now they're expected to do more gay scenes, and they're like, no. So they get out of the industry with that on their rap sheet.
Yep.
With that on their jacket. No.
I think there was a guy.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
No, maybe I'm thinking wrong. Never mind that. No, I think it's stupid, man, and I think these people are stupid for actually believing that. Um, and if that person is a real commenter and actually said that this is somehow empowering, it's not. I don't understand how.
Generous.
I was like, how could you look at somebody after 100 dudes have done ran through it, and you look at this girl and be like, that
At one time.
that is empowering, right?
Yeah.
That is empowerment. She's all crying about it.
Yeah, it's so empowering.
That's so empowering.
Yeah.
You're so empowered right now.
Yeah.
Like, no, I was like,
Must be nice. Must be nice to not have to have any life skills or to learn anything. You can just lay down and get plowed for money,
Right.
and people will pay for it. Must be nice.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say about that.
that's true.
Like, there's nothing brave about that.
No,
Besides, for it to be brave is to be self-aware enough to know that your sexuality is intrinsically tied to your value as a woman, and that's whenever you realize, oh, well, I'm gonna do it anyway, so I'm going against the grain. That's what they think they're doing, but it just makes them look worse.
it's like, I'll tell you what, I'll call it brave whenever they're jumping out of an airplane,
Right.
and she's giving, so she's doing the business, and they're falling like, like 2,000 feet from the ground. And I'll be like, you know what? That is fucking.
And then they can't pull the parachute
I
until
will
he
not do
pops
that.
off.
Yeah, that's the thing. Then that's brave. I will say that is stunning. That is brave. Damn. Like, okay, that's a feat. You accomplished that.
Yeah.
But no, just yeah, the act is not brave.
Yeah. The skydiving scene. That'd be viral. Yeah.
Dude, I would watch it for sure.
Oh, 100%.
That'd be
I ain't
so
above it. I'm not
so
paying for it, though.
entertaining. No.
That's the only
absolutely.
difference. Oh, I'll watch it,
Absolutely.
but I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
I ain't above it. Shoot.
Yeah, dude, that'd be some entertainment for sure.
1,000%.
Yeah. I don't know why this made me think of it. So there's this website. It's called like eFucked, and it's not like your typical site. It's more like joke stuff, and a lot of it is just crazy and funny. But like one of them is like these four or five people. They're all, doing their thing. And then there's one weirdo in the background.
You got an orgy.
Yeah,
An orgy going.
yeah. And there's one guy in the background
Who don't get no play.
No, he's just standing off to the side while everybody's doing the thing. And he's
Tugging the
just up
soft
there.
one.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I would have just
Leave.
laughed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Eat the food and leave.
I was like, it just makes you seem like a weirdo. And
Yeah.
now that video is online, and you'll always be
Yeah.
that guy.
Uh-huh.
I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that's rough, man. I was like, that's
Yeah.
rough.
You get
'cause-
invited to an eyes wide shut party
Yeah.
and you don't get no play. You're like,
the
I gotta
guy that
go,
has to stand in
man.
the background.
Yeah. Like, well, I
Everybody-
guess I'll just go.
It's like everybody getting.
All right.
getting
Thanks,
it
Roy,
but you.
for inviting me. You're all trying to shake his hand and stuff. All right. Well, really stuck in there. All right. Keep it moving. I'll call you
Yeah.
next weekend. He's like, get plowing it,
Yeah.
all awkward. He's not even paying attention to you.
He all shakes his hand. He's like,
Yeah, what? Shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
yeah, that video was pretty rough. It was funny as hell though. Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, you get like that secondhand cringe,
Yeah,
embarrassment.
no, you do. Like I did for sure. Watching that guy, I'm like, bro, just leave.
Yeah, just go,
Just
man.
leave. Like
Yeah.
he's just waiting for somebody to be like, "Hey man, now it's your turn." And,
Yeah.
and nobody
Yeah.
does that. Like,
Yeah, or it's his first one, thinking like someone's gonna tag him in.
Yeah,
It's like, that's
yeah.
not how it works.
it's like I don't think that's how.
You
it
just gotta
works.
take ass. Just take ass. Whoever's is closest.
So
Yeah.
you can't do stuff like that. We can't do shit like that and get views.
Nah. No.
Yeah, I don't know what to check out now.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, because I haven't seen nothing good in a while.
I thought I saved something on my other account. Let me Let me highlight it right quick. Or at least I started no. I started a playlist so that I could gather the goods,
Yeah.
but I only had one video and it's of Starlink. It's like a short
Oh, right.
Starlink. It looks badass.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times. It's crazy.
Yeah. When they're like daisy chained together.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them like 2 times.
Yeah.
Both times are pretty wild.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. But everybody's like, "Oh, it's UFOs."
If they're in a line like that, like you can tell when it's Starlink,
Mm-hmm.
and then when it's something weird.
It's in the name.
Yeah,
Starlink.
Not Starlink.
You know what's crazy?
exactly.
My mom was like, "Hey, I remember whenever I was a little girl, they were talking about Starlink." So I guess it's been a project that they've been trying to do for a long time.
Weird. Have you looked into it to see?
No, I haven't.
No.
Haven't.
Unless
I wonder if it was the same thing,
Yeah, if it was some other.
or if
kind
it was,
of,
they were referring to
Starlink.
something else.
Yeah, because it could have been. Because I know they did the whole like Star Wars thing back in like
Or
the 50s or 60s.
It was a concept, but nobody had done it yet. That had the funds and all that good stuff until Elon.
Yeah, because there was
And
one.
then he just got the project off the ground. He probably bought the rights and everything and the patents, something,
if I'm not
or bought the company and then actually got it off the ground.
If I'm not mistaken, there was a president that wanted to like put like missile systems on the moon.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think it was like back
Sure.
in like and they called it Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if maybe like I'm not saying that's what that is, but I can see where they may have called something else
Yeah.
Starlink, and then
Yeah, I was like, because to me, I'm like, that's news to me.
I've never heard.
I
of
always thought it was just like a new thing, an Elon thing.
that. Yeah. Dancing out loud.
Yeah,
Disco
Disco
White.
White. Yeah, huffing gasoline.
Let's do
Yeah.
that video where he's over there talking about beating up his girlfriend over some eggs.
Yeah.
Uh,
That unknown Henson video. Did you open the comments on that?
no, I didn't.
The first one is so funny. A homosexual. You a homosexual, boy?
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
You look like one.
And I took the butcher knife and put it up to her neck. I said, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you're frying. And I'm tired of eating sloppy, slimy eggs.
That dude's crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, he is. On sniffing.
First time I got in trouble in my life in my younger days was breaking in a grocery store. I was sniffing a lot of gasoline at the time. Life fluid, and I just didn't care where I lived or not, as long as I was happy and had my pocket full, you know, the share of the world, any way I could get it. I broke in the store just to get lighter fluid to sniff. And that's one reason a woman knew that I did it and I was guilty for what I done. I gave myself away when I stole that case of lighter fluid because my father went there and told her not to sell it to me because I was sniffing it. Now, Deputy Sheriff Boyd Jones was his name. He came up, knocked on my mother's door. He said, Miss White, I got a warrant for Jessica for breaking in her. And he said, is he here? And she said, yes, sir, he is. She was a-crying as he's handcuffed me, you know, and put me in the car. And I hugged her, and I said, don't worry, Mommy. I'll get out sooner or later. And I kissed her on the jaw, as far as I remember, and he put me in a police car, and I was waving by at her through the windshield, you know, with my hands handcuffed, both hands like that. And she was standing on the porch a-crying as they drove away with me. And I spent, I guess, 6 months in the West Virginia Industrial School for Boys. That's Pruny Town.
A true
That's
West
where they
Virginian
rehabilitation
degenerate.
you.
Yeah, for
Make you
real,
better than
though.
what you are. And make you not do them things. Well, I got out, and it didn't help me none. And man, I got a double super buzz. Here I was a huffing airplane glue in a sandwich
Airplane
bag.
glue guy.
Just
Bro,
all I could to
it's
breathe it
something
on
new
into my
every
lungs
time.
and get
Yeah.
high. And then I'd take me a hit of that gas. Right after I get hit. Man, you talking
man.
about a warped mind, I got one. And lighter fluid, you know, I'd sniff hit by the cans. I'd go around, man, with a sock in my hand like that, you know, soak it down, and I wanted all that good stuff I could get in there. And here, man, I was it. I mean, I was Superman. I mean, it seemed like I could stand in front of a coal train and stop it. And that's stuff that had me thinking, I guess, to get me killed.
Bro. I just one thing I've never understood is the whole sniffing.
It's just like Duster.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. And then you wake up, peach yourself.
you imagine though,
you wake up with type 6 diabetes.
diabetes. Or like him, dude, you got holes in your brain.
Yeah. Brain rot.
Slime my eggs.
Yep.
The other one that's funny as hell is I think it's his sister. She's you guys got fiestas?
Yeah. Fiestas. Got more fiestas. Smoked every pack of Newports the world ever made.
You mean quesadilla?
Yeah,
They're telling
yeah,
you.
the fiesta. Like cute little bulldog.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, micro pit bull thingy. They just breathe those things into oblivion.
Yeah, they do. Poor dog. He probably has trouble breathing.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, what the hell? Ooh, man. Anything else you could think of?
Nah, we can wrap it if you want.
Yeah, let's call it good on this one.
Holla at you next Saturday. Keep it real.